Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, Truth Nunez, and our spiritual council. We're so honored, grateful, and thankful to be here with all of you for this upcoming 7-day read. Keeping in mind, we are reading collective energies. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You are and forever will be the masters of your experiences, of what you will or what you will not into this creation. We're going to go ahead and get started right away, my lovies, by honoring and thanking our spiritual council. I want to honor and thank my grandmama, Abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado. I also want to honor and thank my grandpapa, Abuelito Felix Antonio Nunez. I invite you to do the same. I do honor and thank your trusted ancestors, those that protect and love and guide you. I invite you to honor whatever religious force, whatever spiritual force, whatever makes you feel good, grounded, and connected as you are to the all in this experience. You can also take a moment of silence to be in silence with yourselves, and that's also more than enough. Let's get started, my loves. My lovies, your sister friend is on her 4th day, my lovies. Hooray! For some of you, a white in dreams and visions, Spirit gave us something about a white caravan. For some of you, you could be followed, or someone around you has a white caravan, or someone that you're interacting with, they have a white caravan. And someone wants to seem relatively well-meaning, but they're a little deceitful in their energies. Spirit is advising that for some, you be cautious, because it came in as not a traumatic bond, but it's a traumatic bond. They're saying traumatic bond right now, or that's how the energy's showing up. But they're also giving us, the spirits are giving us fatal attraction. That's how it came in the preliminary. Fatal attraction. Spirit gave us a vision. Again, your sister friend, dreams, visions, thoughts, emotions. I get visions all the time, but for example, like I'll when someone comes up in my dream and they're pregnant, like I'll tell them and they're like, no, I'm not pregnant yet. And then a few weeks later, oh shit, I'm pregnant. So I get visions, thoughts, emotions, just to kind of let you know how your sister friend works. I'm a channeler all the time. I don't turn it off. So my visions and my dreams, they're not always for me. In fact, a lot of the times they're for everybody around me. But for some of you, just being cautious, because there's a fatal attraction in the field. There's someone who has a white caravan, one of those white vans, the white caravans, and this person has a fatal attraction. They really believe they're in love with you. And it's a fatal attraction. That's how it came in. So just being cautious of that, just, for whoever that applies to. Also, it came in, I did a preliminary read for you as well. And for some of you, it came in as a man's energy, and the parents put out a hit on a son. That's how it came in. For some of you, the parents, we're going to explore that a little bit more. I wanted to explore it with you, but Spirit gave it to us in the preliminary. Something about a barbecue could be significant, because it came in with barbecue energy and people holding on to imaginary grudges. Something could have happened at a barbecue with a family, but it's all tied to money. They care a lot about money. They could have, we have seen that energy, unfortunately, present more than I would like it to be. People taking out illegal insurance policies on family members, people willing to set their partner up to be killed in order to inherit money. So take it how it resonates. It has been present. These are energies that they come up, my lovies. It's not me living it. I'm not the one putting these things out to pay for doing these things to people. But there are people out there that's where they're at in their experience, and that's how they see Cecilia, and that's how they see life, unfortunately. For me, I see that as unfortunate, but because we could all live heaven on earth, but some people really do decide, Delilah, to live hell. They really do decide. It's a choice to live hell. So for some of you, there is that in the field. A gentleman that's interacting with this, or your partner. But it did come in for some as an energy of a gentleman watching this, and parents putting out some type of hit. Paying a hitman to have a family member murdered. That's how it came in. And something happened at a barbecue that's significant for some. I'm getting an old bachata. ¿Por qué no estás, amor? Si tantas veces juraste que tú me amarías. Y aunque el mundo se acabara, tú serías mi vida. Pero no estás, corazón. Si vieras mi ansiedad. Si tú estuvieras, sé que mi mundo sería diferente. It's all about someone that he's asking, like, why aren't you here anymore? If you were here, my life would be very different. Why are you not here anymore? ¿Por qué no estás, amor? Si tantas veces juraste que tú me amarías. If so many times you promised me that you would love me. Y aunque el mundo se acabara, tú serías mi vida. And even if the world would end, you would be my life. Pero no estás, corazón. But you're not here anymore. You know what it's kind of reminding me of? Someone's playing manipulative games. You know what is someone's insane. You know what is reminding me of when I broke up with a guy I used to date later in high school, he was already kind of seeing someone else. Like, and I'm like, they're a better match. But this man's trying to play games with me, pretending like he's fucking single. And he, before I blocked him, the thing that actually made me block his number, he said to me, you always said that we would always be in each other's lives no matter what. So even if we moved on, mind you, he was talking about when we were teenagers. Even we said that we would always be in each other's lives. So even if we moved on, like, we would still mess around together. Mind you, he was already in a relationship with someone that he was about to marry. So for me, I decided to block his ass. No hard feelings, my love, but I decided to block his ass because I'm like, this is immature. We're gonna now be lovers. Like, get the fuck out of here. And something like that's coming in. Someone could be playing a silly little game, but telling you, like, we always said we would be there for each other, this and that, playing with your fucking emotions. This is what it feels like. I have no empathy for this energy. For someone's playing around. It's not funny. Someone's playing around over money, something about Monica, something about Moni, something about alimony. ¿Por qué no estás, amor? Someone's really immature. Doobie-doobie-doo. Because I'm talking to, like, feels like a 40-year-old. It's like, what are you talking about? Pero no estás, corazón. For some of you, your uncle's involved. For some of you, this could be an uncle and his ex-wife. And for some reason, this is in your field. Because I'm getting something about an uncle and his ex-wife. For some of you, your uncle and his ex-wife could be in some type of toxic connection. But your uncle says the stupidest things. Or his ex-wife says the stupidest things. Take it how it resonates. It's hot, my lovies. I don't want the phone to overheat. I think the phone is good. To your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom. The name Erica is coming in, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? Here we go with Hialeah energy. To your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom. Unc is definitely in someone's field. You could be supporting an uncle through some difficult challenges. 9/16, September 16th, September 17th could be significant for some. To your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? In love and truth and courage, and love and truth and wisdom, and love and truth and honor, and love and truth and justice, and love and truth and courage, and love and truth and wisdom, and love and truth and honor, and love and truth and judgment, and love and truth and courage, and love and truth and wisdom, and love and truth and honor, and love and truth and mercy. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelito Felix Antonio Núñez. to mi abuelito Felix Antonio Núñez, to mi abuelito Felix Antonio Núñez, to Mama Merce, to Mama Merce, to Mama Merce, to Shango, to Shango, to Shango, to Yemaya, to Yemaya, to Yemaya, to Papa Legba, to Papa Legba, to Papa Legba, to Elegua, to Elegua, to Elegua, to Oshun, to Oshun, to Oshun, to Ogun, to Ogun, to Ogun, to la Santa Muerte, to la Santa Muerte, to la Santa Muerte, to Kalima, to Kalima, to Kalima, to Sekhmet, to Sekhmet, to Sekhmet, to Ma'at, to Ma'at, to Ma'at, to the all. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To the all. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To the all. To your unconditional love and your wisdom, to your divine guidance, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? What is up? What is up? 11:09. Yesterday, 11:19 was on the clock. Today, 11:09. Oh, shitsy pitsy, oh, chewy pooey. What is up? What is up? What is up? Hot stuff. How's it flowing? How's it going? What's poppin'? What's cracking? We're reading for my darlings. Reading for my darlings. Reading for my darlings. It is true. We're reading for you and we love you. You know that it's true, my lovies, that we're reading for you. We are reading for the next 7 days. So from the 7th to the 13th of April, Gregorian April 7th to the 13th, we have 7 energy. Luck is on your side. Surprises on the Sun's day. Sunni, Kuni for others. S, the letter S has been very present. S needs to book a reading, and stop deceiving oneself. S needs to book a reading, my lovies. The letter S has been very present with tarot bookings. Maybe somebody needs a little bit more clarity on a situation. Maybe a little bit of energies need to be unpacked. It's energy work, my lovies. Don't be a jerk, my lovies. That's how it's coming in. Someone's being a jerk in a situation. Okay. Boom by to my lovies. We got 7 energies, so luck is on your side. Surprises. Expansive energies, things that come out of nowhere that seem like luck, but it actually has to do a lot with your karma, and for some of you, Hex and Ashley. 13 energy is in the tarot. 13 energy is Scorpio energy. We have Cancer energy with that 7 energy, the Chariot. 13 energy is an ending of a situation, death energy. But in numerology, you take that 13 and you add it and you get 4. And 4 energy is a delay. So for some of you, this is the heptad of 11 energy. Oh shit! But there's a portal that's opening up. So 11 energy opens up a portal with that 7 and that 4 energy. But 1974 could be significant for some, and the number 47 could be significant for some. But 11 energy is a portal that's opening up in this heptad, but there may be a little bit of a delay in this new portal. Maybe for some of you, you're going to get really good news, but there's going to be a delay. So if you get really good news, an announcement of something, maybe another week or so of a delay. Maybe for some of you, up to 4 weeks or 4 months of a delay. But you're going to get an announcement, and then there's going to be a delay in a situation. For some of you, you could be finding out the sex of a child. Maybe for some of you or someone around you is finding out the sex of a child, or maybe there's a delay in finding out the sex of a child, because I am getting that for some. For some of you, there is a delay when it comes to announcement of something, a project that's moving forward, or maybe for some of you, delayed travels. Maybe you're planning on traveling, but there's a little bit of a delay, maybe a few weeks, maybe into later in the summer. But nonetheless, you do have blooming energy, something about Bloomingdale's for some. You have blooming energy, so things that are sprouting, things that are growing for you, very fruitful energy, very beautiful energy, very beautiful spirit. So whatever portal is opening up for you, you're looking forward to it. You're in hindsight, you're looking at something. This hindsight energy has been very present the last 2 days. So you could have luck on your side with procedures that happened in the past, or things, karma that needs to be balanced for things that happened in the past. But you have luck on your side, and you're learning your lessons, which is mostly the goal is to learn our lessons. Whatever we go through in life, it's to learn our lessons, is to live life authentically and however spirit wants us to. But everything has its season. So maybe for some of you on an off season, or a period where you were off or you got laid off, was for you to learn a lesson, and something is blooming for you at this time. Beautiful energy. It feels really nice. It feels, the energies of spring tend to bring in more opportunities as you lead into summer. So very fruitful energy, very movement, very something about mutable signs. You could look up the mutable signs for some of you. What are the mutable signs again? Aries? Totally forgot. For some of you, mutable signs. You can look them up. Getting to know truth, getting to know you, my lovies. Have you ever spent the night in jail? Yes, I did. And it was a cute story. In retrospect, in hindsight, it's a cute story because I got to cuddle with a random stranger so we wouldn't be cold. But I was supposed to be flying out to Costa Rica. I had a trip booked with a friend, and so I was technically on vacation. Another friend calls me up and she's like, let's go get drinks before everything is coming in for a reason. For some of you, be cautious with the bar fights because someone's going to get arrested. We did see that in yesterday's reading. So we went out and I'm like, okay, I got time. I'm not going to drink that much. We'll just go out, have a drink or two, and then, come back home, and all of my luggage is packed. So I'm ready for the trip. So a bunch of people that we know or that we loosely knew were there. And as we're leaving, because it closed early, so it closed at 12. So as we're leaving, we see the friend that I was with. She sees her friends, her guy friends. Some of them were also my mutual friends too, but she sees them getting into a fight, and I'm like, my love, like, it's men getting into a fight, and these were big men, like 6'2", 6'3", like stocky energy. I'm like, we ain't got no business there, my lover. You know your place. Like no, we don't have to get into that. She's like, no, I can't leave them behind. So she goes and she jumps in and tries to break it up. The cops end up arresting her too, slamming her on the floor, punching her on the face, and I watched the whole fucking thing, and I'm like, oh my god, I've never seen something like this. I started crying. For some of you, someone's gonna lie about getting arrested. I started crying. I'm like, oh shit, this is serious. Like, wow, holy cow. So I cried, and then the cops, I'm like, why are you doing this? Like, why are you arresting her? Like, she wasn't doing anything, and you slammed her on the floor and you punched her in the face. Why are you doing this? Like, oh my god. And I got arrested too. Like, come with us. So I got arrested, and I'm like, this is not fair. I was crying the whole time. It was my first time getting arrested. It's like, what the heck? So I had a lawyer friend that I knew from Verizon. So I had a lawyer friend that helped me. I called him that morning and I'm like, hey, can you help me? He's like, what's up? You arrested? And I'm like, yeah, I'm so embarrassed. He's like, this is not a big deal. This happens all the time. We're going to get this expunged. Don't worry about it. But, in the cell, it was cold, and I'm like, I'm not gonna freeze. I'm not freezing here. Come over here. And I hugged my cellmate all overnight. We were cuddling. And then the next morning, she wanted to stay near me because I think that she bonded, but I'm like, no, my lovey, she was a jailbird. She's like, you never been in jail before? I'm like, no. It's like, no, and I don't want to come here no more. Yeah, I got arrested that time. There was another time, but if this comes up again, we'll talk about it another time. But that one wasn't that serious. I mean, it was, but it wasn't. Because I just got taken to the station for something. But I did say, I've been arrested or wrongfully arrested as well, mistaken identity. Yeah. How about you, my lovies? Have you ever been arrested? Have you ever spent the night in jail? Because being arrested and going to prison is different than going to the county jail. Have you ever gone to jail, my lovies? Have you ever spent the night in jail? If you were invisible for a day, you're feeling invisible today, my lovies? On this channel, for those who are newcomers, a lot of people like to feel invisible. They like to be invisible. They want the superpower of being invisible. If you were invisible for a day, what is the first thing you would do? If I was invisible today, what's the first thing I would do? You know what's the first thing that comes to mind? For some of you, you want a suntan, my lovies? Because you know what the first thing that's coming to my mind? I don't want to really tan, but I would take off my clothes and lay on the grass and tan. Because also if you're invisible, like, right? Like, unless you've learned like cloaking spells for your clothes. But if you're invisible, you're going to be naked, right? And then your clothes are going to be floating around. So I would want to take off my clothes and lay on the ground, lay on the grass over there. In fact, after I finish this video, I may actually go lay on the grass over there. I'm going to. I am. I want it. I want it. I want it. For some of you, you want to go tan, my lovies. Go get out there, my lovies. I'm gonna get out there. So if I was invisible for today, I would get naked and go lay on the grass. But because I'm not invisible, I'm just gonna go Grey's Anatomy for some of you. For some of you, if you were invisible for today, you would go and meet up with the guy from Grey's Anatomy. And someone never lies. For some of you, someone never lies. And someone never spies. For some of you, someone is not a stalker. What do you think happens after death, if anything? Spirit controls after death. After death. And then the after that death. And then after that death. And then the next cycle after that death. And then after that death. But there's some funky thing that happens in the vortex where you forget. You forget that life and that one too, and then you forget that one too, and you forget that one too, because energy is not created nor destroyed. It's only distorted. That's where I'm at. Maybe in a few years I'll be somewhere else with that. All right, my lovies. Let's work with the 32 for you. I'm seeing Ace of Hearts energy and Ace of Spades. For some of you, have a contract coming in when it comes to the home, the couple. I am also seeing a 9 of Spades, so there actually could be an ending of a contract, an ending of a lease, a divorce, a separation, a resignation for you or someone around you, or a family member for some. We got Jack of Clubs energy. We have a young person showing up, someone that's slightly, the Jack of Clubs, Spirit was going to give it to us because I just did a reading for a beautiful lady, and the Jack of Clubs was the last card in her reading, and I'm like, I should have explained to her a little bit more who the Jack of Clubs is in a private inn, in some type of a motel. Someone has to stay at a motel or an inn of some sort. But the Jack of Clubs is in a private reading, it's a gentleman who is slightly younger or slightly older than you. No more than 10 years on either side. This person could be superficial. They like to look good. They pimped their ride. This person could have done something, or you'll be hearing from someone that did something to their ride. They like to look good. They like to dress well. They like to take care of themselves. It's usually someone that's rather immature and superficial. If they come in with a Jack of Spades energy, it's usually someone that either you're dating or getting to know, and they don't have your best interest in mind. If they come in with a King of Spades energy, it could be a lawyer. It could be someone in some type of an official role, someone that's going to deliver you official news. It could be with the 9 of Clubs, with the King of Spades, it could be someone important in an organization, but they could be rather immature. If it's the King of Clubs, you know, different combinations. For some of you, you wanted me to do another video, my lovies. We're going to do more combination videos. It's just a friend got distracted with other things in life, but we're gonna do more combination videos for you, my lovies. This is for you, my lovies. As a female, the Queen of Clubs is you as the female current, or your partner, certainly, or a well-meaning female. So this could also represent a well-meaning female, something about Sheena, depending on the situation. But for some of you, this is you as the current or your partner, certainly. Certainly what? Certainly... You have movement. For some of you, you have movement not too far from where you are. Travel's not too ferry. You got to catch a ferry for some, like ferry, like a boat. And something about moat. You could be going to, I'm getting like, you could be going to visit a historical site for some. Like one of those historical sites, like a national park maybe for some. But I'm getting like a navy. For some of you, I am getting like visiting like a historical site in like, in Florida, for example. Florida could be significant for some. In Florida, for example, they have a lot of like abandoned like camps, like military camps. You could be visiting something like that. Because I'm also getting Guantanamo Bay. For some of you, you can have plans to visit Guantanamo Bay. Something about Old Bay. For some of you, you could be cooking a nice soup or a nice stew. Because I'm getting Old Bay, like making a fresh batch of something. And Old Bay is involved in this, the leaves. 24:30, you got anger here. Why are you angry? 7 of Diamonds energy. This energy has been present. It's not you that's angry. It's someone else around you that's angry about a situation that's affecting you. So stay there, my lovies. I would stay in that energy. 7 of Diamonds energy. People that are angry, that want to fight with you, that want to argue. For some of you, this actually could be you, because I was trying to distinguish between a few energies when I saw that Queen of Clubs energy. For some of you, you could be the angry one, my lovies. You could be angry. Someone around you could be angry. For most of you, I am feeling an external force of anger, it's almost like a heat wave. Like maybe as the heat waves, a lot more people commit a lot more crimes in the summertime. That's interesting, no? Statistically, a lot more people commit more murders, more heinous crimes, more violent crimes in the summertime. And especially if it's hot. Irritable, right? It's interesting as the energies heat up. Isn't that interesting, my lovies? But you got anger here. Hopefully it's nothing violent, but you do have anger here with a Queen of Diamonds, because for some of you, I was getting the Queen of Clubs as the Queen of Diamonds. So for some of you, you are not in the best of spirits, my lovies, and Spirit doesn't want to hear it. You're not in the best of spirits. For some of you, your brother can be involved in a situation too. For some of you, you have a brother, a friend, or a son. For some of you, next to your brother or a friend or a son or a well-meaning man in your life, this person could be accompanied by a female who doesn't have your best interest in mind. They have to communicate, or they are communicating with a sister, a daughter, a friend, and certainly there's communication between these people, and these are family members. Ace of Hearts energy. For some of you could have an issue with a sister-in-law. For some of you could have an issue with someone that your brother is hanging out with. Take that how it resonates, but we got certainly you have this sister, this daughter, this friend, or a well-meaning female around you who needs to communicate with another man or a well-meaning man, but this man has a leech on to him who is angry. There's a well-meaning man involved in a situation and a well-meaning female and a not so well-meaning female. And for some of you, this could be you in this energy of the not so well-meaning female who is angry about a situation. I'm just a messenger here. That's how the energies are coming in. I have to read what I have to read. Someone is greed. It's their greed. Someone's greed. We got changes. Someone's mad over the changes. This energy has been very present. For some of you, you got big changes happening. You have travels happening. Maybe for some of you, someone's angry because they don't want you to go somewhere about an hour or so away from where you are. For some of you, someone may not want you to go see your brother or your sister or a well-meaning friend. Someone doesn't want you to go. They are angry. But you got travels no matter what. I think they're just going to have to be angry. Because you're going. You know what I'm getting? That guy from, what's his name? That guy from 27/11, 9/11. Maybe for some of you, it's someone that something's ending with, or your brother knows that something's ending with this person, and this person's just a control freak and a jerk, and wanting to control the situation. And it's like, I'm not going to do anything perverted. It's like, I'm going to meet up with friends. What's the big deal? I'm going to go meet up with my sister. It feels like someone that's really honest, and someone's a simp. Like they've been playing the simp to a not so well-meaning person. Male or female, take it how it resonates. But someone's trying to break that cycle. They're like, I'm done with this. They're done with this. Something about Michael's art store. For some of you, you could be going to buy art supplies. For some of you, big changes though. Hour or so away from where you are, half an hour or so away from where you are. We have distance travels. We have travels. A lot of movement over this heptad. For some of you, a lot of movement, a lot of travels. We have to your projects. For some of you, arts and crafts. 10 of Hearts energy can bring in arts and crafts. Could bring in dainty stuff. You're making dainty stuff for some of you. I am seeing almost like ornaments. Like they look like ornaments to me. Like glass ornaments. For some of you, you could be working with glass or glass ornaments. You got projects that you're doing, and you're going to have a good time. You have to travel around to get the supplies for these ornaments or whatever it is. Or for some of you, you're in very crafty energy, very creative energy. You could be doing a lot of artistic things. You could be drawing, you could be designing, you could be dancing, you could be listening to music, you could be writing music, you could be gardening, you could be rearranging flowers, you could be decorating your home, buying new supplies for your home. You're in very project, very beautiful energy, and a lot of communication. 7 of Clubs energy, a lot of communication, messages, text messages, email threads, a lot of communication over the next 7 days for you. Paperwork, communications about a small amount of money as well. For some of you, administrative tasks. For some of you, supply orders. Here we go with the supply orders. For some of you, supplies. I'm your reminder, my lovies. Supply orders for some of you. 8 of Clubs energy, supplies, administrative tasks, administrative paperwork, a little bit of money going out for some of you, or a little bit of money spent on travels not too far from where you are, refilling on gas for some. For some of you, you have it's like an eco-friendly vehicle, but just making sure you pay attention. 2932, King of Spades energy, an organization. For some of you, medical paperwork, legal paperwork, PayPal. For some of you, you have to submit something through PayPal. A little bit of money. 8 of Clubs energy is like 200, 300, maybe 500 at most. It's not a lot of money, but you have some type of, for some of you, have to pay something to an organization, or you have to pay a legal entity something. King of Spades energy, or an organization, paperwork with an organization to help you with some type of project. For some of you, your suppliers have been very present, so maybe you have to pay suppliers for some of you. And you got a Jack of Clubs energy. For some of you, this could be someone in administration, or I did say the King of Spades to the Jack of Clubs. We did feel that. So someone in a legal situation. For some of you, in an organization, you have someone who likes to look good, likes to dress well, likes to take care of themselves, but this person has to take care of a significant amount of money or pay for things that have to do with an organization. Or you can have an accountant of some sort, or someone that works with your books and cares a lot about their looks. We got 8 of Spades, so definitely medical energy. The 8 of Spades to the King of Spades is a hospitalization. Someone may need to get a medical checkup. For some of you, you could be, this Jack of Clubs energy to this hospitalization has been very present. So for some of you, you could be learning from a youngster or someone around your age that needs to get a checkup, or is worried about a medical situation, or is worried about a court procedure or something to do with the courts. This person's really stressed and really worried. For some of you, medical checkups, or you have medical documents. We do have 3 8s here. Oh shit, we have 3 8s. That's a lot of 8s. Oh crap. 9 of Spades. Spirit did give us. You got a 9 of Spades. You got a block. For some of you, someone's worried about a block. They're worried about hurdles. They're worried about something that is blocked. Blocks, when it comes to your significant other, or you as a gentleman, you're worried about blocks. You're worried about medical blocks. You're worried about hospitalizations. You're worried about things that have to do with organizations that are worrying you because there are blocks. For some of you, this could be your partner. For some of you, we do have technically marriage energy here. We're worried about money. For some of you, you're worried about a significant amount of money, or money that is not money, funny money, because we got the 8 of Spades with the 10 of Clubs. That's funny money. For some of you, someone could be really worried about a legal procedure because funny money is involved. There could have been an issue. Someone could have done something not so kosher when it comes to a lot of money. We got a surprise here for some of you, an invitation, a surprise. Someone could actually be worried about inviting you. We got 4 8s in a row. That confirms a marriage. Oh shit. It's a surprise. It's a surprise. It's a surprise. You have 4 8s. For some of you, you have a marriage in your cards, like a real marriage. Like, wow. I'm just channeling you, my lovies. This is how you're going to feel. This is how you're going to feel. This is beautiful energy. You have a surprise marriage here. You got someone that's going to marry you, my lovies. For some of you, you got marriage in the field. Or you could be attending a marriage for some of you. You do have a higher level commitment, a higher level engagement here for some of you. Money, for an engagement that has to do with a significant amount of money. For some of you, your significant other could do really well, and they're worried about communicating that they want to marry you, or you want to marry someone, my lovies. Oh, this is someone new. For some of you, had a pregnancy in the field too. This pregnancy energy has been very present, but for some of you could be finding out that someone is pregnant around you. For some of you, 7 of Hearts energy is a pregnancy. It's a reconciliation. It's a new beginning. For some of you, you could be marrying someone that you just met, or you're going to meet. You have someone new in your field. For those of you who are single and ready to mingle, you do have a new encounter that could lead to marriage. You have marriage in your fucking cards. You deserve it, my lovies. You're so cute. You're so cute, my lovies. You're so cute. I'm actually seeing a really beautiful female, but beautiful male, beautiful female. It's so beautiful, my lovies. Something's gonna be so beautiful. You got marriage in the cards. It's so cute. It's so cute. It's so cute. Yo, 4 8s back to back. Like, no doubt. Oh shit. That's a marriage, my lovies. That's a marriage. For some of you, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. This is someone new. It's like, this is someone new you're meeting. For some of you, this is someone new that you're meeting. This is cute. This is so cute. Someone can work in government. We do have 310, so you do have projects that are really important to you with organizations, and you're working on that. For some of you, 2 sevens, you're either in really communicative spirits with your significant other, your pen pal. For some of you, this pen pal, someone could be at a distance from you, or you're just writing to someone and communication's going really well. For some of you, communication looks really good, especially with masculine, feminine energy. Communication looks really great. But you want to go on a date. Like, for some of you, you could be feeling a little blocked because things may be moving slower than you would like in a situation. Just woo-sa, my lovies. Get to know. There's a beautiful French channeler. I love her. Oleana Medium. If you ever want to check her out, for those who speak French or can understand French. Oleana Medium. 3507. 1987. Someone could have been born 1987 or 1978. Everything is great. But something about grapes. They want to feed you grapes. But 3 and 5 is 8 energy, soulmate energy. Oh shit, my lovies. This is the stuff. This is a real deal Holyfield. Are you ready? Are you ready? Because they're ready. They're ready. They're worried, but they're ready. This is cute, my lovies. I love this so much. I love this so much. But you do have this Queen of Diamonds who's trying to put hurdles in your way for some reason. But I don't think you have anything to worry about because this person seems like they're very loyal. This is soulmate. This is goals, my lovies. This is goals. You're marrying someone really loyal. Again, someone could be either 10 years younger or 10 years older than you or around that. Someone that likes to really look good and take care of themselves. But this person is a really wonderful person. This is a really solid... I like this. But for some of you, you may be really nervous. Let's see this 9 of spades. Actually, let's see this 8 of spades. This person is worried. This person is worried about proposing something to you, or they're going to be, and they're angry. What are they angry about? They're angry about the delays. They're angry about the delays. Something feels like it's taking a long time. They're angry about the delays. This is someone new to you. This is someone new. Or like for some of you, if you're dating somebody and you're communicating a lot with them, like you haven't met up with them yet, and there may be like a delay that frustrates this person, but there's going to be joy. A beacon. This person's a beacon of light in your life. For some of you, joy when it comes to a sister, a friend, a daughter in this present moment. This person can have a sister, or this person has a well-meaning female around them that may tell them like, "Woosah, it's all right. Just give it some time." But someone wants to really meet up with you. They really love you. For some of you, you could be dating someone and it could lead to marriage. Marriage right here, my lovies, is don't be in your fears. Don't be in your fears of your peers. Either live your love life. Live your life, my lovies. Live your little life, my lovies, with your little wife or your little husband. Are they little? Ooh, what did we say? Ace of spades to the 9 of spades. Spirit gave it to us. You could learn the death of a young blonde. For some of you, you could learn the death of a young blonde or a blonde person. You're going to learn a death that's going to surprise you, a surprise ending, a divorce, a separation. Maybe for some of you, someone's mad because they have to separate from someone that's been making it difficult for them to separate. Because that has been in the preliminary for you. Someone is going to leave their spouse. They are leaving their spouse for you. They're doing it. So for some of you, there could be someone that is frustrated because a divorce took longer than they thought. A separation took longer than they thought because they were dealing with a messy person. I just have to call it what it is. Someone doesn't like to hear it like that, but that's what it is. It's like, for me, when I said that was done, that person's with that other person, it's done. It's done. I'm not playing any games and wasting any time. Plus, they were a better match. He could lie to her all he wants. Not to me. Angers, blocks. You as a current or your significant other, blocks in communication when it comes to an organization. For some of you, there could be issues with communication with an organization, but there's a contract here, my lovies. Changes in a contract here. For some of you, you could be worried about a contract that's ending. For some of you, you're definitely worried about a resignation, something that has to do with the legal system, an ending. You have to communicate. Maybe for some of you, you have to pay some fines to a legal institution, and there's issues and you're feeling angry about the blocks or about a court order or something that's going to end in the courts. For some of you, there's definitely a lot of court and medical energy in the field. And yep, legal entities. You have to pay a fine. You have to pay something for projects. For some of you, you may need to pay something to a court. It's like getting a business license or doing like that, or having to get something certified through an official body or an organization of some sort. For some of you, you could be dating someone in the military or someone that works in a hospital or someone that's an official, and it is blocked. There's blocks and distance. For some of you, you could be going through a breakup that's very difficult for you to accept. I'm just a messenger here. For some of you, there's a breakup that's like, it's like, let it go, my love. Just move on, let it go. You got this. You got this. What are we doing? Hold on. Communication when it comes to work. What are we doing? Doing it and doing it well. We got a lot of communication, high honors when it comes to a situation, projects that you're going to be satisfied with. We do have, again, a marriage right in smack dab in the middle. A marriage, a proposal, a higher level commitment, higher level engagement. Someone is stressed about proposing or engagement, but everything's going to be fine. They have to block out a messy ex for some. And maybe for some, someone even has to hide that they have to move, because maybe for some of you, someone lives with an ex who plays with hex work or manipulations or wants to be, I don't know what they want to be. Hold on, my lovies. We got to get this card. Fudgesicles. Oh, they want to hide. They want to hide that they have to move. They've been having to move. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Jesus, this is too much. This is how I feel, my lovies. Do you ever want to just sit somewhere, my lovies, and chill? Your sister friend be doing that. I just want to sit sometimes and just chill. Just chill. Take it all in. This too shall pass. 41:15. They showed their ass, but this too shall pass. All right, my lovies, how do we do this? We wanted to work with the letters today. We liked the letters the other day, but it did take up a lot of energy. How do we do this? King of Diamonds, you're traveling, distance travels, international travels, people in uniform, an officer of some sort, and an escort. There's success with travels, distancing oneself, long distance moves, or maybe emotionally distancing oneself from a situation. Every time it does this, it means I have to keep going. But we wanted to work with the Affirmations Tarot today. And we brought out the little book because they wrote little affirmations. So for some of you, there could be affirmations that can help you. 9 of Pentacles. Okay, well, you're independent, my lovies. You're single and ready to mingle. For some of you, independent energy, or you could be feeling very independent to make choices that are right for you in your life. Even if you are, the 9 of Pentacles is even if you're part of a community, even if you're part of the whole, you got your own goals. You got things you want to accomplish. You can communicate for yourself. You're independent from a situation. You're very independent from a situation. For some of you, money looks good as well, independently. Or you feel if money's not like, you're not a millionaire per se, but for some of you, you are. You do have, you're satisfied. You're satisfied over this heptad. You're going to feel satisfied with what you have, what you don't have. You feel very independent, very beautiful, very communicative. You feel in good spirits. You're ready to meet people. You're ready to attract that Ace of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. We have a water sign. This is technically Cancer in most tarots, but you know, take it how it resonates. A water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. A sister, a daughter, a friend, a well-meaning female involved in a situation. And we got the Emperor. For some of you, you could be dealing with someone who has a daughter. For some of you, there could be a well-meaning female in an organization that can support you. For some of you, your father and your sister could be having discussions about something. For some of you, your sister and your mister could be having discussions about something. For some of you, someone could be like talking to a well-meaning man about proposing to you, okay, that's how it's orso pasta, and something about what's the The Bank of the Ozarks for some. The Bank of the Ozarks are coming in. Florida is definitely in the field. But you do have you have your father. For some of you, you could be supported. Something about a rapport. You've built a rapport with an organization, or you've been building rapport with a well-meaning man or someone that's an authority figure in a situation. But your father could be involved in a situation for some of you, a patriarchal system for some, and you're coming in with a lot of emotion for some of you. For some of you, there's a well-meaning man who wants to support you in some way, or they're showing up in your energy field for some reason, or a well-meaning female. But the female is less established in their life. The Emperor is a very established energy. This is someone who has a solid foundation, some type of like in the soul. It's not necessarily what they own, but it's in the soul. But for some of you, this could also bring in old organizations. For example, like organizations. Oh, we want to read the affirmations for those. Organizations that have to do with construction or welding or metals or anything that has to do with fixed objects or buildings. Let's see. Affirmation for the Queen of Cups. Let's do affirmation for the Emperor first. I think I know I can. I think I know I can. I think I am totally definite. Okay. I think I know I can. I think I know I can. I think I am totally, definitely positive I can. Hopefully you could read that. It's this one. And it's a bull. Normally, it's an Aries, but you could be also, it's very reminiscent of a Taurus. So you could be dealing with a Taurus or a Hierophant, someone in a medical institution, an established medical institution, an established spiritual system. And then the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. I am filled with the platinum light of grace, tranquility, and cozy comfort. What just happened here in this chair, my lovies? You remember that? For some of you, you may just want to just chill, like not take things too seriously. You know you're supported. You have a core that supports you. If it's not a person per se, you feel very supported in a situation. Like something is really stable. And you feel like you can kind of like, you know, bring in emotion to that, bring in your love to that, and feel stable in connecting. For some of you, you're dealing with someone that you're safe to love. That's how it's coming in. For some of you, you have someone in your field and it's safe to love this person. That's a really beautiful feeling. I am filled with the platinum light of grace, tranquility, and cozy comfort. In other words, cancel my 3 o'clock. It's like if something doesn't go, like it's like I got wiggle room here. And maybe for some of you at work, you're going to cancel your 3 o'clock. Maybe you're going to take a little bit of time off to deal with someone that's really well-meaning, and you're supported. Like you are supported. It's like if you got to take a mental health day off, take it off. If you have to, like, and you're supported. That's a really beautiful feeling. This is really beautiful. Do we have to go any further? I think not. The Magician. It's really innocent because it's already created, but you're in creative mode, but from an emotional space. This is beautiful. And there's the Hierophant. I told you, what did Spirit just give us? I felt the Hierophant. You could be doula, a doula for some of you, and something about a medulla oblongata. For some of you, you could be dealing with, you're really supported in some type of mental health facility. You could also be supported during a mental health crisis. If for some of you, you're feeling like you're not doing that well, you have support. You could take a day off or 2 days off. Again, I'm feeling like it's for your health and your sanity. And you have an organization of people that really support you, a belief system that is supported. It's really beautiful energy. Bombay Koots, my lovies. Do we need anything more than that? I think we're good with that. I really think we're good. But I kind of want to do some letters. We're going to stop here. We'll do a bonus reading for you. We're going to stop here. I like this. I like the flow of this. For some of you, a lot of supportive energy, organizational support. You could be supported by a mental health facility. You could be supported by a health facility. You could be supported by your spiritual community. You could be supported by whatever makes you feel good, whatever belief system. For some of you, you have emotional support from well-meaning, especially masculine, strong masculine energy, which is always really great to feel. because it supports your healing. It's really beautiful. It's really like douceur, avec douceur. Someone's gonna do something like with gentleness, with love. It's almost like sexy energy, but it doesn't necessarily have to be sexual for some. You're just feeling really supported, and I really like it, my lovies. I really like it. So if you want to take a day off, it's like, take the day off. If you want to take 2 days off, take the 2 days off. Where you want to go, let's go somewhere. I don't know, it feels really sweet. I really like it. It's really sexy, I gotta say. Anyways, my lovies, stay well. Your sister friend is now going to go to the gym, my lovies. No, I'm gonna go lay out there for a little bit first, and then we're gonna go to the gym. But I love you, my lovies. The name Jim, though, could be significant for some. I mean, I am getting the name Jim or the name James or the name Richard for some, but and something about Richardson, Richard's son, and Frederick and Fredericksburg. But anyways, my lovies, stay well. Your sister friend loves you and adores you, loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends love you and adore you, love you and adore you. Your sister friend loves you and adores you, loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends and your sister friend and your spirit friends and your sister friend. In love always, in love always, in love always, and forever, homies. Peace.